I was asked recently about that failure feeling as a parent, and I was asked, do other parents feel this sense of failure as a parent of a child with autism? Is this all my fault? Am I doing a bad job? Well, there's a couple of things to take note of. Okay, first up, your child is not the same child as the child who lives next door to you. Okay, that parent tells you how exhausted they are. They tell you how hard it is to raise a child. You look at that parent, you're like, if you had to deal with what I have to deal with, you wouldn't be saying that. You've got a dream run and you don't even know it. Okay, so we've got that going on the back of our heads. And then we've got our own sense of frustration that our child with ASD is responding, badly to different things around them. They're having meltdowns. They're having big tantrums. Okay. Last time I checked, I don't go to the supermarket and roll around on the floor kicking and screaming. Okay. Yet my child does, sort of thing. So we deal with that sense of it's not fair, and we need to get past that, because that is probably true, but it's not helping us. Okay. So yes, it's not fair, but what are we dealing with? We're dealing with the reality that we love our child so deeply, so much, we'd do anything for them. We want them to have an amazing, successful life. We fear things will be harder for them as they get older. We fear, well, what's life going to look like for my child when they're 30? What's life going to look like for my child when I'm not here anymore? We fear all those things, but it's all this big cloudy mess for us. Okay. And that stuff going on in our heads, that makes us sort of get distracted from our goal. Our goal is just to love our kids and enjoy our kids, love them and enjoy them. So we feel this sense of failure that, one, our child is not operating perfectly like other children are in the classroom. We're the one who gets a phone call from school saying your child's done such and such this week. We're the one who has to deal with, the looks, the accusing looks of strangers when our child, does something a bit quirky or silly. And what happens is, over time, we can start to feel like we're failing as parents. And I just want to be real with you. You're not failing as a parent. You're a champion. What you're doing is heroic. Yet we all feel like failures as parents. So in my life as a school teacher, I must have talked to 10,000 parents, school teacher and private practice stuff. I must have talked to 10,000 parents. Of those 10,000 parents, I've met 2 parents who don't think of themselves as a failure as a parent. 2. I'm not one of them. I'm just saying, I'm not one of them. 2 parents I've met who don't think of themselves as a failure, and one of them was off the planet, and the other one, I think she must have just been amazingly mentally healthy or something. So we need to accept that everyone's feeling like a failure as a parent, and look what they're dealing with. Look what their kids are doing. Their kids are being as mainstream can be, whereas our kids are they've got their own challenges, So why do we feel like a failure as a parent? And feeling like a failure doesn't motivate you to do better. It motivates you to give up. Okay. We don't want to be like that. So look, this is a very short video. It's here to encourage you. You have been given a tough deal as a parent, but you are making good things happen in your child's life. You have a joyful task of raising a beautiful child who's going to go and change the world. Okay. Your job is to remind your child of their personal awesomeness and help them find their way of being a positive impact on the people around them. And I just want to encourage you that what you're doing is good, regardless of those moments where you feel like this is a tough deal. Every parent feels like that, except for you, it's actually true. Sometimes for the other parents, it's true less often, but let's not tell them that. But you've got a tough deal. You're doing a great job. Be encouraged. Remind yourself that you're creating an amazing life for your child. Remind yourself of that. It's awesome. Anyone can love their kid when their kid's being perfect, but you love your child on the days when it's not like that. Okay. So look, go out there, be inspired. And also, who can you inspire? Who can you send this to? Who needs to see this? All right. Pass it on to them, because we all need some encouragement. If there's anything else I can do to help you, I'm at www.amazingskills.com.au, amazingskills.com.au. Let me know how I can help.